class? All right. See you again tonight, guys. It's really nice to be back with you guys, learning together. All right. So hopefully I find you guys in a good condition, okay, healthy and ready to learn together, okay, to improve your English conversation with me. So be ready, guys, okay, and then that way you can follow this lesson together. All right, let's see. Let me share the material. Okay, there you go. So expecting you guys to be more involving in this, okay, but since this is a conversation, guys, okay, I need you guys, okay, all right, to encourage yourself, okay, to speak up, okay. I mean, speak up meaning joining, be a part of the role plays, okay. That way it's going to give you an advantage for your tongue to get used to that. All right, so today we are going to do the role plays. After role plays, we are continuing with the comprehension test. So pay extra attention to whatever your friends, okay, the other classmate is talking about during the role plays. That way you guys can answer the comprehension easily. All right. So for the role plays, I need 6 volunteers. You may raise your hands and I assign the dialogue parts to you guys. Okay. So all right, so while waiting for the rest of the class, I'm going to review some of the words, also the phrases on the conversation, on this conversation that I need you to pay extra attention. That way you can pronounce it correctly, okay? Learning from the previous week's mistakes, okay? So check it out, guys. On Jennifer number 1, okay, the word I need you to pay extra attention is global, okay? Or in Indonesian, you guys is gonna say global, okay? We are mentioned as global, and then in English, remember it's an A, okay? An A we pronounce that as an E, okay? Global, okay? Jadi kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia ya kalau kalau A kalau A di dalam bahasa Inggris kita sebut kita ucapkan sebagai E ya. Okay, so remember it's gonna be global instead of global. Yes, okay. So remember that. Okay, let's move on to Mary's number 2. All right, here the same thing. Okay, in Indonesia, okay, so most of the time is the alphabet A and E. You guys get confused, okay? Get confused between A and E. Actually, this is how you remember, okay? In English, there is no A, okay? In English, only there's E, all right? A, E, okay? A, E. There is no A, okay? Then let's check it out on here. Mary number 2, okay? This is E, okay? Start with the E, right? And so we read as effects. Effects, okay? Nah, dalam yang kata yang dalam dialog Mary yang nomor 2 ini ada kata yang diawali dengan huruf E, ya, oke? Okay? E dalam bahasa Inggris kita baca dalam E, oke? Okay? So this word we're gonna read as, pronounce it as effects instead of effects, okay? That's effects, all right? Then let's move on to Jennifer number 4. Then we have the word sequence, sequence, okay? Next on Mary's number 5. We have the word climate. Climate. Mate. climate, classmate, okay, same, okay, classmate, okay, and the ending phrase is the same, classmate, roommate, climate, okay. Then move on to Jennifer, number 6. We have the word data, okay. This is in Indonesian, okay. That's spelling the same, but we pronounce different way, okay. Dalam bahasa Indonesia ini penulisannya sama ya, spell the same, okay. Tapi pengucapannya berbeda ya. Dalam bahasa Indonesia kita sebut data, oke. Dalam bahasa Inggris data, data, oke. Remember, the T yang di bagian belakang itu kita bacanya seperti kedengaran seperti huruf D dalam bahasa Indonesia ya. Jadi bukan data, it's data, data. Alright. And then let's move on to Jennifer, number 7. Then we have the word persuade, persuade. Okay. Next, move on to number 10, Jennifer. We have the word relatives. Relatives. Oke, itu seperti bahasa berarti seperti keluarga, family ya. Oke, relatives. And then move on to Mary, number 11. The word is possess. Possess. Okay. And so that's it. So possess here, similar meaning to own, okay? Dimilikin, okay? Seperti itu bahasa Indonesia. Alright, so that's it. That you guys need to pay extra attention, okay, for this this role play here, okay? Alright, so I need 6 volunteers. Okay. I see Miss Fanny already. She's ready to do this role play. Okay. So I'm gonna assign Miss Fanny to do the. Okay. Miss Lily, long time no see. Okay, so I'm gonna have Shirley. Shirley taking care of Jane. And then Miss Fanny is taking care of Mary. And then Miss Lily is going to take care of Mary's number 5 until number 8. And then Jane is going to take care of Jennifer number 5 until number 8. Okay. Okay, let me repeat. Okay. Yeah, I need 2 more spots available. Oh, Nani. All right. Nani is going to take care of Jennifer number 8 until number, okay, sorry, number 9 until 12. Okay, 1 more spot. Okay, so let me repeat. Okay, Shirley is taking care of Jane number 1 until number 4. Miss Fanny is doing Mary number 1 until number 4. And then Jennifer is doing Jennifer 5 until 8. And then Miss Lily is taking care of Mary number 5 until number 8. Nani is going to do Jane's number 9 until 12. All right, I have 1 more spot to grab, okay? All right, encourage yourself to raise your hands. That way you have the chance, all right? You got the opportunity to train your tongue, okay? To train your tongue to how to pronounce it, and then be more confident, you know. All right, let's give me 1 second. Let's wait until, let me wind my watch. Okay, give me a second. Okay, give the rest of the class to get ready. Give me 1 second. I need Let's give another minute for the class until 7:10. Okay, need 1 more volunteer. New voices will be excited. Okay. So 7:10, then okay. All right. So while waiting for another volunteer, okay, let's check it out first. So last week already finished discussing the comprehension test until number D, guys. Okay, so we're going to continue with number E and so on. So pay extra attention to the dialogues that's being said by the classmates. Okay, so all right, cool. Thank you, Julia, for raising your hands. Okay, so Julia is going to take care of Mary's number 9 until number 12. Okay, very good. Okay, okay, Miss Fanny, let me unmute you guys right now. Okay, the the background, the least background sound will be really appreciated. Okay, so that way the rest of the class can be clearly listen, okay, to what you said. Okay, give me one moment. Okay,
Yes. This is really
okay, so let me unmute you guys. Okay,
Good evening, Miss.
good evening, Miss Fanny, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Very good.
Good
Love.
evening, Miss Susan.
Hi, Shirley. How was work today?
good evening, Miss Susan.
Good evening. There was Jane. Okay. Welcome back, guys. Good evening, Nani. All right. Hi, Julia.
Hi, Miss.
Thank you for
Good
joining
evening.
us doing the role
You're
play.
welcome.
Hi,
You're
Jane, Miss
welcome.
Lily. Long time no see.
Yeah.
You guys doing
Yes.
great, okay?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. So today we have a new voice. Okay, that maybe and then it's the voice
Yeah.
of Julia. Okay, really excited for her. Okay, so times is yours. Okay, you may start with Shirley.
Okay. I will have to give a presentation on global warming on Friday, and I'm so nervous.
There are a lot of things you can do to make you feel more confident and less nervous.
What should I do, Mary?
First of all, you need to understand the subject matters thoroughly. You need to know what a global warming, what's cause, what causes global warming, and what people should do about the effects of global warming.
I have done a lot of research on the subject, and I know I can answer any question I will receive from the audience.
The next thing that you need is an outline of your presentation. You should think about how to effectively present the subject matter.
You mean what I should talk about? or more precisely the sequence of my presentation?
Yes, what you should present first, second, that.
That is the case. Then I already have an outline to make it easy for my audience to follow the presentation. I intend to post the outline on the board at all time during my speech.
Good idea. By the way, do you have any facts to back you up? For example, change of climate, yearly disasters.
No, I have not talked about that. I better get some statistics from the internet. I should not have any problem since the internet has all kinds of data.
Good. It is easier to convince people and to hold their attention with actual data. It would be even better if you show some pictures along the way. Do you have any?
No, it is another thing to add to my to-do list. I guess I will need at least two or three pictures to persuade people about the dangers of global warming.
Pictures will keep your audience from being bored. In order to in order for you to succeed, you need to keep them interested and involved.
What else do I need? Is there anything else I can do to help me relax and be at ease during my presentation?
You need to practice your presentation. Just pretend that you are standing in front of your audience and start to give your speech.
Pretending is one thing, actually giving a speak is another thing.
Think positive. Tell yourself that you can do it without any problems.
I guess I can look at this as a presentation of my point of view to my friends. I mean a lot of my friends. I mean all the friends that I have met since kindergarten, plus all the relatives that I have on both my mother and father's side.
If you are really prepared, it will be a piece of cake. You will be able to speak with ease and confidence. You will be you will be amazed by how well you can express yourself.
I need to do this presentation really well. This is my first presentation in front of a big audience, and it is so important to me.
This is only the beginning, Jennifer. Being able to express your ideas with confidence and clarity is one of the best skills to possess.
You are absolutely right. I will take time to practice and to learn to relax and express myself really well. Wish me luck, Mary.
I know you. You can do it. Good luck, Jennifer.
Very good, guys. Okay. Excellent. So, perfectly done. Okay. Nothing to correct. You guys pronounce it very good. Okay. Very excellent job. Okay. So, nothing to correct it. Okay. You got it right, girls. Okay. So, let's just move on to our comprehension test, guys. Okay, check it out. On the number 3E. Okay, so until D done. Let's move on to E. How can the internet help Jennifer? Okay, jadi bagaimana internet itu dapat membantu presentasi Jennifer, right? Dalam hal apa kira-kira? Bagaimana? Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, give me one moment. Okay, so let's have let's hear from Jennifer herself. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Number E, please.
Okay. An outline. Oh, one. Wait a minute.
Sure. How can Jennifer? How can the internet help you? Okay. Okay.
Just my perspective.
Okay. Wanna get a little peek on the dialogues? Okay. Let's see. How about the internet? Where is the internet about? Okay, check it out on Jennifer's dialogue number 6.
How can internet help Jennifer?
Uh-huh.
Jenny, she get better. She gets some good statistics from the internet.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see. Well, on dialogue number 5, Mary say like this. Okay, so do you have any facts to back you up? For example, change of climate, the yearly disasters, and then Jennifer say no. So I have not thought about that. I better get some statistic from the internet. I shouldn't have any problem since the internet has all kinds of data. Okay. Jadi di Mary number 5 ini si Mary memberikan ide, oke. Si Mary bilang, anyway, ngomong-ngomong nih, apa kamu sudah punya banyak data? Oke, maksudnya fakta yang dapat membacking, yang dapat mendukung kamu, misalnya seperti adanya perubahan cuaca atau adanya bencana alam yang terjadi setiap tahun. Kemudian si Jennifer berkata, oh tidak, saya tidak terpikir ya masalah itu. Saya tidak terpikir maksudnya terpikir untuk mencari fakta yang dapat membacking presentasinya. Oke. Kemudian si Jennifer berkata, oke, sebaiknya saya mencari data-data statistik dari internet. Harusnya sih mudah karena kan internet punya banyak data apa saja gitu. Okay, so that's roughly like the translation of those about the internet things. Okay, so.
Okay.
Let's go back to our question.
Jennifer can help
Okay.
to get some good facts with using internet. Is that right?
Okay. So yes, let's see. So Jennifer
can get some good statistics from the internet.
can get some
good statistics.
Good statistic.
Statistics.
Okay, to back up her.
To back up the facts. Back up the facts.
Yes.
About climate change.
Okay, the facts.
From internet.
The facts.
About climate change.
Climate change. All right.
with the internet.
Okay, good. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Jennifer can get some good statistics to back up the facts about climate change from the internet. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I think some. Well, let's see. Yeah. From internet, we do this here. So internet here.
Okay.
Jennifer can get some good statistics from internet, all right, to back her up or blah blah blah. Okay, to back up the climate change. Okay, just like that.
Okay.
Okay, it's the same point. Okay, very good. Thank you, Jane.
Welcome, Miss.
Oke, jadi bagaimana sih internet itu dapat membantu Jennifer? Oke, so jawabannya dari si Jane sendiri, oh dengan internet saya bisa mendapatkan data statistik yang bisa membantu saya mensupport, oke, membackup tentang presentasi climate change ini. Oke, very good. Oke. Okay, so that's for E, huh? Okay, so that's number E. Let's move on to the next one. F. How can Jennifer convince her audience and hold their attention? Bagaimana caranya Jennifer ini bisa meyakinkan peserta presentasi ini ya hadirin yang menghadiri presentasi ini dan membuat mereka itu tetap fokus, oke, ke presentasinya, oke. Fokus, perhatian, attention is like similar to focus, oke. Bagaimana caranya? Oke, so let's hear from Shirley.
Okay.
Okay, F.
Hello. How can
All
Jennifer convince her audience and hold their attention?
All right.
Mm,
We go to pick on the dialogues together.
yeah,
Yes, okay.
sure.
Let's do it. All right. How to hold the attention, pretending. All right.
Okay.
Check it out.
Jennifer know that she can answer any question that she received from the audience.
Mhm.
And
Bagaimana dia bisa
she
meyakinkan?
already have an outline to make it easy for the audience to follow her presentation.
Mhm.
Jennifer intends to post the outline on the board and all time during her speech.
Okay, check it out here. Make it, make it a little bit shorter for all those conclusion. Okay, but what Shirley already mentioned, that's a lot of the not it's like I make it shorter. I mean like check it on Mary's dialect number 6 here. Okay, look, Mary say, since after Jennifer saying about the internet thing, Jennifer said, it is easier to convince people and to hold their attention with the actual data. It even be better if you show some pictures along the way. Do you have any? Okay. So that's the key points there. Okay. So how to convince and then hold their attention.
With
yes.
actual data.
And
it would be better if she shows some if Jennifer shows some picture along the way.
So actual data and pictures, that's all we need when you do the presentation, okay? That pictures and the data, okay, the statistic data and that we get it from internet show up there, and then people will, oh, okay, that's already being research, all that, okay, this is the numbers that's showing them. That's gonna be a lot easier to convince them what we're talking about, okay?
Yeah.
So let's go back to our question so we can answer the full sentence. All right. Let's go there. Check it out. All right. How can Jennifer convince her audience and hold their attention? Okay. Okay. All right. Jennifer can convince
Jennifer, with
audience and hold
convince
their
her audience and
attention.
hold their attention with actual data and
With,
show some picture along the
okay.
way.
All right. So she can convince her and hold their attention by using
Actual data
and
some picture
okay, some pictures
and
also.
show some picture.
And then okay, and by using actual data and showing some pictures. Okay, so remember this, okay guys, okay, as well with Shirley, not only for Shirley, okay, for the rest of the class also. So when you guys using the word by, okay, when you're using the word by, okay, the verb that follow it, the verb follow the word by is going to be continuous tense, okay? So jadi untuk kata kerja yang mengikuti kata by itu kata kerjanya harus ditambahkan dengan ing, okay? By use
Present continuous.
yes, just use continuous tense. Doesn't have to be present, but it has to be continuous tense. That's why ing, yes. Okay, so hold their attention by using, okay, if the word is after by is a verb, all right, so different if it's a noun, okay, noun it's a different story, okay, so it's by using, by showing, okay, like that. All right, so that's another thing that you guys learn by listening to this answer by Shirley. Okay, see, by Shirley, okay, Shirley is a noun, so there is no ing, Shirley, okay, all right, okay, perfect, thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, so by answering the full sentence like this, you guys practicing using your grammars correctly, okay? So that's why I always encourage you guys to answer the whole sentence like that, full sentence. All right, move on to number G. What should Jennifer add to her to-do list? Okay, after she make her list like that. Now oh, okay, I have another, oh, I have to add that to my to-do list. Then okay, let's number G. Okay, let's hear from Nani. Okay. Okay, number G, Nani.
What should Jennifer add to her to-do list?
List. Okay.
She
Let's
should add to her to-do list is at
what is that? Let's
least
check
two
together.
or three pictures to pressure.
Oh, what is that? The 3 pictures? Okay. Okay, so let's analyze together, okay, guys. On Jennifer's dialect number 7, okay, after Mary give her the actual data and the pictures, and then she said, It is another thing to add to my to-do list. I guess I will need at least 2 or 3 pictures to persuade people about the dangers of blah, 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 blah. Okay, so like Nani say, okay? So she needs to add the, okay, so let's try. Got it, Nani?
Yes.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, so Nani already finished the homework herself. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's answer number G. Okay, so G. So
She should
Jennifer
add Jennifer should
okay,
add
add
to her
to,
her
okay, okay. What should Jennifer add to her to-do list? She should add what?
at least
Okay, at least should add at least
2 or 3 pictures
2 or 3 pictures.
to persuade people
Okay, hold on. 2
about
pictures. Okay, so what she should add to her to-do list? Just add 2 or 3 pictures to her to-do list. Okay, so the question is only what. So just to do, we just answered that what. Okay. All right. So since you're mentioning the amount is 2 or 3 pictures, we don't need to use the at least. Okay, if you want to use at least, then we just use at least 2 pictures to her to-do list. Okay, so since based on the, what do you call, on the dialogue there, it says only G only 2 pictures, right? 2 or 3 pictures, is it? Okay, so we just answer like this is good enough. Okay. Okay, let's make sure. I guess I will need, she said I will need at least 2 or 3 pictures. Well, grammarly, okay, so if you use at least, there is no 2 numbers like that. Okay, so you say at least 1. Okay, jadi kalau at least itu berarti paling sedikit 2 atau 3. Okay, that's kind of awkward. Okay, so paling sedikit 2. Okay, so maybe she means like this, at least 2. Jadi minimal 2 atau dia mau buat atau dia cari 3. Okay, so when the word here, because if you use at least 2 or at 3, that's what I understand. Okay, from this, if she say like this. Okay, jadi dia bilang gini, oh saya harus paling sedikit 2. Oke, atau 3 pictures. Oke, bukan paling sedikit 2 atau paling sedikit 3. Oke, jadi antara 2 atau 3. Okay, but if it's like this, usually people doesn't use at least. Okay, so we supposedly grammarly, okay, when you use the grammarly, you say I should add at least I should add 2 or 3 pictures. Okay, that is more clearly stated. Instead of like this, there is a bias here. Okay, so you're gonna the first time I listened to this answer from Nani, I said at least 2 or 3 pictures. So what came to my mind was like this. Okay, at least 2 or at least 3. And then after I tried to read again on the dialogue, okay, I understand that what she meant was paling sedikit 2 atau 3 pictures. So antara 2 atau 3 maksudnya dia begitu. Okay, so to make you there is no bias like that, I suggest you to just do like this. I should add 2 or 3 pictures to she should add 2 or 3 pictures to her to-do list. Okay, so that's we do the right grammar like this. All right. Okay, very good. Thank you, Nani.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, so this is a little bit different. That's why on the dialogue, on the conversation, and sometimes on the conversation grammar is a little bit different from the grammar of the written grammar. Okay, like that when the grammar that you use on the on written things like that. Okay, so it's the same like when we speak Indonesian, right? Okay, so when we write on the paper, it's not gonna be what we already use all those kind of words in orally, right? Similar in all other languages like that. Okay, so when we sometimes when we speak, we don't use the proper grammar like that. Okay, instead of when we are doing on the written text like that. Okay, all right, now move on to number 8. What should Jennifer do in order to achieve success? Okay, let's hear from Julia. Okay, guys.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, number 8, please. Okay, you may read the question first.
What should Jennifer do in order to achieve success?
All right, so let's now check on the analyze together and then review the dialect together about that thing. Let's check it out. All right. Okay. So Jennifer number 7 about the to-do list. Now Mary number 7. Pictures will keep your audience from being bored. In order for you to succeed, you need to keep them interested and involved. All right. Got it, Julia?
In order for so the answer is Jennifer. Jennifer should the picture you keep your Jennifer should keep the Jennifer should make the picture look sorry, I missed that.
Okay, hold on. Let's understand together, guys. Okay, di sini Mary berkata, okay, now continuing from Jennifer's dialect number 7. Okay, di nomor 7 ini si Jennifer berkata, jadi jadi sepertinya saya ini membutuhkan setidaknya 2 atau 3 gambar untuk meyakinkan orang-orang tentang bagaimana bahayanya itu global warming. Oke, kemudian si Mary berkata, picture will keep you. Oke, ya, pictures akan membuat para hadirin itu tidak merasa bosan. Oke, agar bisa sukses dalam presentasimu ini, kamu itu butuh membuat hadirinmu itu menjadi tertarik dan mau terlibat dalam presentasimu ini. Okay, that's what Mary said. Okay, got it, Julia?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to our questions. Okay, H. All right. Let's answer in full sentence. Okay. Okay, so Jennifer.
Jennifer, according to me, Jennifer should make the picture look attractive to get people interested and involved.
Okay. Okay. So she should make
The
the
picture
picture,
look attractive
okay,
to get people interested and involved.
attractive to make audience
Make audience interested and involved.
interested and involved. Okay, so based on that dialogue number 7 from Mary, okay, so Jennifer, so based on that, Jennifer should make the pictures look interested, attractive to make the audience interested and involved, okay, so that's what, okay, let's see, in order to be succeed, okay, let me write again, in order to achieve success, Jennifer should blah blah blah. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you Julia. Oke, jadi itu yang berdasarkan data yang dalam dialogue from Mary there, okay. Jadi berdasarkan saran dari Mary ya, Mary berkata, oke, kamu harus pakai gambar ya, gambar akan membuat audiensmu itu lebih tertarik sehingga dia harus membuat Jennifer untuk sukses dalam presentasinya ini. Dia harus menyediakan gambar-gambar yang bisa membuat audiensnya itu tertarik dan juga tetap fokus, involved, mau terlibat, oke? Alright, very good. Move on to number I. Why should Jennifer pretend that she's giving a speech to her audience? Okay, let's hear from Miss Lily, okay? G-H-I.
Why should Jennifer pretend that she is giving a speech to her audience?
Okay, let's check why she should pretending. Okay, let's check it out. What else should I do to be at ease? Okay, Mary said. So Jennifer ate and said, what else should I do? What else do I need? Is there anything else I can do to help me relax and be at ease during my presentation? And then Mary said, oh, you need to practice your presentation. Just pretend that you are standing in front of your audience and start to give your speech. Okay. Can you make the conclusion, Miss Lily?
Okay, Miss, I try.
Yeah.
Jennifer should pretend
that she's giving that she's giving a speech.
She is giving the
Jennifer
a presentation.
Jennifer should pretend that she's giving a speech
to her audience.
To her audience. Okay. Why? To make her to make herself feel feeling relaxed and be
not nervous.
Be at ease or not nervous. Yes, okay, that's the same thing, guys. Okay, so Okay. Okay, there you go. So that's the idea from Miss Lily. She said that Jennifer should pretend that she's giving a speech to her audience to make herself feeling relaxed and be at ease. Okay, be at ease is similar, not nervous. Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss Lily.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that's the for I answer. Now J. How many times did Jennifer give a presentation to a big audience in the past? Oke, jadi di sebelumnya itu Jennifer sudah pernah presentasi berapa kali? Oke, oke. Let's hear from Shirley, huh?
How many times did Jennifer give a presentation to a big audience in the past? This is her first presentation in front of a big audience.
Okay. So how many times in the past? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Jennifer. Okay, so this if right now is the first time. So in the past there isn't any, right? Yes. So because the question is asking how many
asks about
times.
a big audience, and
Yes.
in the
Okay.
text, this is Jennifer's first presentation in front of a big audience.
Yes. Okay. So let's analyze the question together. Okay. Pull this up.
Okay.
How many times did Jennifer blah 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 in the past? Okay, so since right now is the first time, so in the past 0, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so now since the question is what happened in the past, so we don't say it right now. Okay, right now if you want to that's just emphasizes, okay, more. But since the question is this what's in the past, so we're gonna try to answer what's in the past. Okay, so let's say in the past
Jennifer never gave a presentation to a big
okay,
audience.
yes. So Jennifer never gave. Remember, because the question here is did, okay? It start with the did. Okay, how many times did Jennifer? Okay, so and then also in the question answer here, we start with the in the past. Okay, so in the past there's a past tense. Okay, yeah, remember. So in the past, Jennifer never gave
give
a
presentation
to
a big audience.
audience. And
It
then
is
after you answer
her
this, you may emphasize more this answer with this. Okay, and then in the past you never give a presentation. Now so this is her
first time.
yes, that's very good. Okay, this is her first time. Okay, so that you're gonna get A+ for that. Okay, when you have a test in wherever school you're going, you're gonna get a plus if you're doing like this. Okay, very good. Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay. So let's move on to number K. What is one of the best skills that people should possess? All right. What is it? Let's hear from Nani.
What is one of the best skills that people should possess?
Okay. So we answer one of the
best skills
that
people
should
Possess is
Possess, okay? Don't you
possess.
possess? Possess is, remember? Let's check it out together. Okay, Mary's number 11. This is only the beginning, Jennifer. Being able to express your idea with confidence and is one of the best skills. Okay, got it? Nani? Okay. Are you still here? Why no sound? Is Nani still here?
Yes, Miss.
Oh, there she is. Okay. So here, okay, you see the Mary's number 11? Yes. So our answer is got it, Nani?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. So what is it? Okay, hold on. This is too many. Possess. Let me see. Possess. Possess is one of the best skills that people should possess is being able to express ideas without with confidence
and clarity.
and clarity. Confidence and clarity. Jadi harus bisa what do you call, salah satu keahlian yang harus dimiliki oleh orang adalah bisa mengekspresikan ide-ide dengan penuh percaya diri dan juga dengan jelas, oke? Harus bisa idenya itu dijelaskan dengan percaya diri dan jelas sehingga pihak yang mendengarnya itu menjadi paham, oke? Jadi jangan ide itu hanya bisa dipahami oleh diri sendiri, tapi dipahami oleh orang lain yang mendengarkannya. Oke, itu adalah skills yang kita butuhkan saat ini. Oke, very good. Oke, any question, Nani?
No, thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Nani. All right, let's move on to the last number of the comprehension test. What does Jennifer intend to do before speech day? Okay, the last one of this test. Let's hear from Julia. Then we still have the discussion also. Okay. All right, number L, please.
Sorry. What does Jennifer intend to do before speech day? Yes, Jennifer
intends, yes, to do. What she intends to do? Intends to. Okay, let's check it out on that. Jennifer. Okay, so Mary number 11, move on to 12. Okay, you're absolutely right. I'll take time to practice, learn how to relax and express myself really well. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, so what's his intent to do?
Jennifer intends to taking her time.
Okay.
to practice and learn to relax and express herself really well.
All right, let's do that together. So Jennifer intends to take her time. Okay, take her time. Take her time to practice.
And to
practice, and then what else? To relax, to practice, and then learning to relax
and
express herself.
Express herself very well.
Okay, express herself very well. Okay, very good. Thank you, Julia. Okay, so apa yang direncanakan yang akan dilakukan oleh Jane? Oke, sebelum hari H, sebelum hari presentasinya, dia sudah berencana. Oke, saya harus latihan nih. Take her time to practice. Maksudnya itu dia berusaha untuk recall. Praktisnya itu lebih intens gitu ya, lebih banyak praktis, oke? Lebih sering praktek, practice in front of the pretending as if there is a audience in front of her, okay? And then berusaha untuk lebih relax dan juga mengekspresikan idenya itu dengan lebih jelas, seperti yang sudah dianjurkan oleh Mary, menggunakan gambar, data, all the things. Okay, so that's what's the conclusion that after she talks to Mary, and then this is what she needs to do before the speech day. All right, very good. Okay, so we still have the discussion. Okay, discussion. We have 4 numbers for the discussion. Okay, so since it's already 8:02, we'll continue with the discussion on the following meeting, guys. Okay, so since discussion is not like really late, we're not able to. It's just a personal ideas, opinion about this discussion. So please prepare yourself and then how to express yourself very well. Okay, remember like what Nani say. Okay, one of the best skills that we need to possess is expressing your ideas, your things in your head with confidence and clarity. So that's when you are going to use on the discussion. Okay, express what your knowledge, your ideas, okay, to others with confidence and clarity. All right, guys. So guys, thank you for joining the class today. Okay, really great to have you guys learn together and then encourage yourself to improve yourself. Okay, so until the following meeting, okay, until next week, I guess. Okay, you guys stay healthy, be happy, be grateful, and then enjoy your rest of the week. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.
Susan.
Thank you, Miss Susan.
Next week.
Bye
Bye.
guys.